Hey guys, what is up? Stick Boy here, back again for another reaction, and finally ready to get into RWBY Volume 7. It took a little while to get to this. I've just been really busy, and between stuff keeping me busy in the evenings and editing and uploading videos from the end of Volume 6, I've gotten behind in that too as a result of being busy. So, really didn't want to start Volume 7 until I had completely done everything with Volume 6 that I was going to do. So, yeah, done that, and we are ready to get started. So we're going to be looking at 7.1 and 7.2 tonight. Those are going to be called The Greatest Kingdom and A New Approach. So, The Greatest Kingdom obviously refers to Atlas, which is where we have arrived at the end of Volume 6 to set the stage for Volume 7. As far as a new approach, that could mean a whole lot of different things, and I think we're just going to have to get into it and see. And I don't want to wait any longer. I don't know about you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's pull this up. I've got it ready to go. And here we go. This is Volume 7, Episode 1, The Greatest Kingdom, in 3, 2, 1, play. There's our broken moon. Here's our Atlas ship, and yeah, going right into this.
Manta 5-1, welcome home.
Yep.
Please continue your approach to Atlas Docking Bay Omega 12. A security team will meet you there. Over.
I don't understand.
Okay.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
But we are here. We got the lamp to Atlas, so
Right.
I guess we land and get some answers.
I sure hope so.
I've never seen our forces deployed so aggressively before. If
Yeah,
we
why?
land in a stolen ship, there's no way the security team will let us anywhere near Ironwood.
That's
They
true.
might even take me back to my father. So, Winter. There's
Yeah.
some distance
Okay.
between us and the fleet.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Well, don't look suspicious. Okay, so we've got an Atlas on the ground and an Atlas in the sky. So I'm guessing the military and or the really important people are in the sky.
Many describe these uncertain times.
Who have we got
While
here?
that may be the case for the rest of the world, I can tell you what is certain. The kingdom of Atlas will remain strong, and it will remain safe. That is my promise.
So this is going to be like the president or the...
He looks...
Oh, is that Ironwood?
James,
Okay.
what have you been doing?
I haven't seen him since, like, Volume 3, really. I mean, I know there was a little segment there. There was a little scene there in Volume 4 where he had to talk
This
with
isn't right. None of this is right.
Manta 5-1, we've noticed a detour in your route.
with Weiss's
You are to
dad,
make
but...
your way to Docking Bay Omega 12 immediately. Do you copy? Over.
We're kind of running out of time here, kids.
We need to ditch the ship.
Agreed. Get lost in Mantle and buy ourselves some time.
I'm telling you, my sister can take us to Ironwood. Weiss?
A reminder. Failure to cooperate with Atlas military personnel is a punishable offense. If your sector is
Winter?
under lockdown,
No offense, Weiss. I'm not sure that's a good idea anymore.
There's obviously
It's,
something very wrong.
looking
if
like
we
it.
just talk to her, then we...
Look, I'm not even sure we should be talking to Ironwood until we know exactly what's going on with Mantle.
But everyone calm down.
I
I
agree.
know someone who can help with both.
Manta 5-1, you are to make your...
Jeez, lady, take a hint.
They're going to come after that ship, though, right? I mean, I guess if they ditch the ship and take off, then nobody will know who was in it, so. It is convenient that they could get into Mantle basically unnoticed. So Atlas is in the sky and Mantle is on the ground, basically.
Come on now, hurry.
Swear.
It shouldn't be much of a walk.
Is this many soldiers normal?
Show your teeth.
No. At least, I didn't think so.
Is that a reference to Rooster Teeth? Hey, you're being watched. You are super being watched. You would think that's happened more often.
Maybe we should pick up the pace.
You have to remember, the kingdom had just lost the Great War. The people of Mantle needed a sign of a brighter future, and that sign was Atlas. After all, a home in the clouds is about as bright as it gets.
Interesting.
We are here for your safety. Thank you for your cooperation.
So I didn't.
You're the one having to look up at it.
This
Yeah.
whole city, it just seems awful.
Yeah? You don't like it here? There's plenty of space out in the tundra.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Atlas is the greatest kingdom in the world, alright?
Hey!
You can't call
Hey,
me.
you remind me too much of my uncle.
The embargo's got us in a rough patch, but it'll blow over. You'll see.
We try and help the other kingdoms, and this is what happens? I say let them rot!
I apologize. I didn't mean to insult you.
Well.
Stupid phonics like you wouldn't understand.
It was worth it.
He was getting annoying.
Hey, wait! That was... Wow!
We are here for your safety. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, something odd is going on.
And no more heavy lifting, you hear?
Ah, it's good to see you again, old friend.
I've been wondering what happened to Winter. We definitely haven't seen her in a very long time.
Ah, yes. Have we met?
Well, this is off to a fantastic start.
Maybe.
Cybernetic optical implants? You adjust them?
Oh.
Every 10 years or so?
Maria!
Okay.
Yes, with the cybernetic optical implants. I just
That's a
8 years or so.
very impressive.
Wow. Has it been that long already?
Ah, I know. I aged
Is
like
that-
a fine wine.
Is
Would have
that
been
really more
sooner if I
efficient
had
than
run into
wheels?
These jokers. At the time, I thought they might need my guidance while fighting a little sphinx.
Oh, did they?
No. They had much more complicated issues.
And this is...
So impatient. I didn't think I'd need to introduce one of Atlas's finest minds.
Working in a place like this?
Well, I mean,
He likes to keep a low profile. Something I've come to realize none of you know anything about.
You can call me Pietro.
Finest
she's not wrong.
thought, too. This pharmacy is just where he volunteers when he's not building the future of Atlas alongside Ironwood up in the clouds.
Oh, it's stuffy up there. Down here, I get to help the locals and have a little fun. I'm currently working on shoes that make you dance. You want to try them on?
Yes!
Of course she
Before we
does.
get to that,
It
we were wondering if
does
you could help us.
look
we
like-
came to Atlas hoping to talk with General Ironwood, but
Yeah, it does look like
What
he's
exactly has been happening here?
wanting to not talk about something.
The fall of Beacon took a toll on all of us. James was no different. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was he saw there, but it changed him.
I bet they could.
He's scared.
Paranoid would be the more appropriate term. You have to understand, it wasn't just the Grim. Someone completely dismantled Atlas security code.
Yeah, they did.
Made it their plaything. It made us look like traitors to some and buffoons to everyone else.
Whoever
Yeah.
managed to do that is either a genius or one of our own. I fear the answer may be both. And so does
I hadn't
Jim.
thought of that.
Maybe Atlas isn't as safe as we thought.
After we came all this way, we can't just leave, can we?
How does the council feel about all of this? Or Winter Schnee? Do you know anything about her?
Well, the council's so scared they'll agree to whatever he wants. Though some representatives from Madeline... Wait, your wife's Schnee.
Wait,
You,
what was it that you were trying to say about Mantle?
You never saw her here.
You painted it.
What?
Is everything okay?
Oh, he made the arm.
Team RWBY.
You know
That's us.
Oh, my girl, I do. I most certainly do. And I feel like such a dunce for not recognizing you sooner. My daughter's told me so much about you.
Your daughter?
And we're not gonna get to find out, are we? So much for keeping a low profile. We're just gonna fight.
I guess the city defenses aren't doing much.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
No. That doesn't seem surprising at all. What do we have?
Well, we didn't
Grim?
come this far to Phil now.
Alright, let's kill some Grim. It's a new season. We gotta show off the animation. The fighting animation, you know? But you're gonna draw so much attention to yourselves. And I want to know who the old man's daughter is. I think I have an idea who the old man's daughter might be, but I'm not going to say anything yet. No, that can't be right. That can't be right. Where'd that come from? Okay, who do we have here? Some impressive technology you got there. Wait, that looks like Penny.
Penny.
Because those laser beams.
Why don't you say hello to your friends?
Well, I guess if she was a robot, they could just... Stations. You remember that. Yeah, if she was a robot, they could just fix her.
Such a pleasure to see you all again. Penny, I thought you...
Died? I guess in a manner of speaking, she did. But we were able to recover her core from Amity Arena once it had made its way back to Atlas. It took me some time, but...
I'm as good as new. Better even. And now I'm the official protector of the city.
That's my girl.
Doing a pretty good
We're
job.
not going to let a little ripping to shreds stop us, are we?
No, sir.
This is strangely wholesome. Sounds like Penny to me.
We have so many things to catch up about. I cannot wait. It seems we will have
It will have to wait, yeah.
Let's talk more later. I can't wait to hear about all your adventures. I'm very excited for the experience.
Well, she's going to be a fun
I
character.
don't really understand what's going on, or have like a million questions.
And thankfully, I have about 1,000 answers.
I bet you do.
But let's get out of this weather first.
I have absolutely no idea who that child was. Is she important somehow?
That was unexpected.
Never
Maybe.
a dull moment.
But I wouldn't say unwelcome. I was honestly expecting things to go a lot rougher.
I was too, actually. And there it is.
Good work, team.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, pal! I'm a licensed huntsman. Just help save everyone?
He doesn't care. Told you guys you were drawing attention to yourselves.
Let's get them loaded into the next transport.
Please, we were just trying to help.
What is the meaning of this? What are the Aesops even doing down here at Nap?
Ace, ops.
Doctor, good to see you. Well, we heard a report of an unauthorized ship making an unauthorized landing, followed by an unauthorized use of weapons by
Yeah.
unlicensed huntsmen.
If we could just talk this out.
Pretty much.
They'll be able to talk this out once they get up to Atlas. Let's move out.
Pretty much everything they weren't supposed to do, they did.
Now this is much closer to what I was expecting.
Uh-huh. Okay. I know, like, the first line of this. I had to cheat. Keep dreaming of a better world. And that's all I know. Okay, so Iron One looks a little bit different. Apparently this is Aesop's. Okay, we got the Schnee family. Interesting to see Penny back. Sean, did we get our hair cut? Got Weiss with a different hairstyle too. Okay. Honestly, that intro was nowhere near as good as 6 for me, but to be fair, it had some massively big shoes to fill. 5 and 6 were both extremely good, so it was hard for me to expect them to top that by much, but they definitely did not. But it'll be alright. I didn't really like 2's intro that much either. Well, alright, I guess we're going to Atlas. You guys just had to draw attention to yourselves. It's just like Maria said, they don't know how to keep a low profile. So that takes us right into 7-2. So let's go ahead and get this going. This is a new approach. So I guess a new approach would refer to conducting ourselves differently when we enter a place that we probably aren't welcome in. I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, here we go. Keep dreaming up a better world. For some charity.
Always hoping that a lightning bolt is gonna save you from this gravity. You're holding out for some romantic life. Maybe you'll wake up in a world of shine. Oh, but what can set you free? You don't have to dream.
So we got Weiss and John with different hairstyles. And Ruby's is just longer and more unkempt. Which is kind of cute, so I'm okay with that. And Penny. Have to imagine that she's going to add some what's the word? She's going to add some joy to what's otherwise a pretty serious situation. That's right. We got Tyrion and Watts heading this way too, don't we? You guys have managed to lose the relic and your weapons, and you should have just gone. I mean, if you were going to make such a scene down there in Mantle, why didn't you just go straight into Atlas? You know, if you were going to go...
Where do you think they're taking us?
I'm gonna go with jail.
I still can't believe that fishing pole guy took us out like it was nothing.
Welcome to Atlas. Those were Ironwood's ace operatives.
You guys had a run-in with the Aesop's? Ironwood must really have a bone to pick with you.
You're not that big of a deal.
Not that big of a deal? The Aesop's are the elite of elite military huntsmen. And Ironwood's personal attack dogs.
So they got you too, huh?
I wouldn't let myself get caught by them. I'm here because I've been speaking out against Atlas's exploitation of Mantle, and General Ironwood is trying to silence me.
Okay.
You threw a brick at her ship.
It's worth it if it gets people talking about our cause.
Our cause?
Yes! The fight for better conditions in Mantle, led by the charismatic, talented, lovely Robin Hill and her.
These guys, I don't get it.
They're
Like,
all top Atlas Academy graduates who could have signed up for the military, but Robin and the Huntresses chose.
I just don't get it. Like, it did no good. There was no point whatsoever.
And when she gets it, she's gonna put an end to Ironwood's tyranny.
Yeah, okay.
Happy Huntresses.
Is that their real name?
Don't you think tyranny's a little dramatic?
Guys like this are dramatic.
Say for a Schnee heiress living comfortably up in Atlas.
You don't know her very well, do you? But, like, what good did it do? All they did was make things worse on themselves. If they were gonna make a scene and get themselves caught, why not just go straight into the ship?
Don't let that fool you.
This isn't the police station.
It's Atlas Academy.
Apparently they know what the relic is. Well, of course they do. Ironwood would know. Maybe Ironwood knows who they are and wants to talk to them. Who knows?
I guess we will be seeing the General. For better or worse.
Right?
So, what do we do?
The loudmouth guy.
But we should be
They're probably going to take him to jail.
We'll follow your lead, Ruby.
Gee, thanks. Alright, let's pay attention.
Yay, you're
Hi,
here!
Penny.
Winter.
Don't look so
Anyone
surprised.
wanna give us a hand with these?
You have 10 seconds to take those off before I start hurting you.
Okay. Well, maybe Weiss was right.
Please, come in. It is so good to see all of you.
Our reception didn't really convey that.
I sincerely regret how you were treated by my team. When a rogue airship entered our airspace, it raised some
Yeah,
red flags.
it
We
would.
assumed the ship was stolen.
Stolen?
It was. Yeah, what was... Yeah.
It was stolen.
You stole an Atlas airship? What were you thinking? You might have been shot down. How unbelievably irresponsible. I'm
That'll-
sorry I worried you.
That'll shut her up.
But we did what we had to do.
Yeah, it's not like your team was going to let him out of Argus, but...
But I cannot believe that you allowed this to happen, Crow.
You try stopping these kids when they have their minds set on something. Speaking of which, we have some important information for you that's confidential.
Oh, is it about the relics?
Or perhaps the Winter Maiden?
The Winter Maiden.
You told them?
I didn't hear anything about the Winter Maiden.
Did you really think you were the only one who got to work on a new plan after Beacon? With Ozpin gone, I needed my own team of people I could trust. So yes, I told them. The Aesops too. Which is why I'm so glad you're here. With this. Until now, I believed it was impossible to truly turn the tide against Salem. Oz has pushed her back, has kept victory out of her claws, but she will keep returning. Stronger and stronger. Unless we destroy her.
Don't suppose he knows that Ozpin...
But what about the Atlas relic?
You mean the Staff of Creation?
It's safe inside the vault.
And the Winter Maiden?
She is secure and in stable condition.
Stable condition? What does
She's,
that...
not exactly a spring chicken.
Uh-huh.
I know how this all looks. Recalling my military, the embargo, I probably don't seem the most trustworthy right now.
Then why continue it?
The people of Mantle are hurting.
I needed to ensure Salem couldn't infiltrate Atlas. And I wanted my military here, protecting my people.
But it's not protecting them. It's making everyone hate you.
He didn't seem so
It's a
bad
price I'm willing to
to
pay.
me in Volume 3. I could be wrong. I don't know everything.
Just as you all have been entrusted with the knowledge of Salem's existence,
But-
I need you all to trust me. I have a plan.
He does have his own way, though. His
Ozpin
own way
believed the
about
best way to
things.
fight Salem is to do so in secret. Whether that was the right choice or not isn't for me to say. But we find ourselves in a position of needing, well, a new approach.
And what do you suggest?
That's Amity Coliseum, where the Vital Festival is held?
Indeed. When Beacon fell and everyone on Remnant lost contact with one another, I knew our current system was outdated. Amity was built to bring the nations together. And it will serve that purpose once again.
Okay. Are they going to put the tower in the
Isn't
stadium?
it great? We're not going to just replace Beacon Tower. Building a new tower on top of Amity Coliseum will re-establish global communications.
By launching the tower high into the atmosphere, our scientists believe we can create a sort of satellite, out of reach of the Grim and capable of maintaining global communications even if we were to lose another town.
That is great.
James,
That
you don't need the entire military for this.
that
I will
seems
for the next
like a good idea.
Before I finally tell the people about Salem.
I mean, it's certainly that may not be a good idea. They're not going to like that idea.
So that's why you withdrew your troops. To handle the panic that will break out in Atlas.
Yes, panic is inevitable. And panic brings Grim. But I believe we are ready. Once Atlas has come to grips with the fight ahead, I'll use Amity Tower to spread the message to all of Remnant.
But everything will fall apart.
Grim will be everywhere.
You're right. But Atlas is willing and prepared to assist.
Trying to hide the truth from the world will eventually kill us all.
So, tell everyone, be prepared for the panic. Get everybody over themselves.
Keeping this secret.
I know. But since Beacon, things have changed. Without him here to guide us, all I can do is use my best judgment.
The only problem is...
Actually, Oz isn't completely gone.
Oscar here is the next Oscar.
Oz? I'm so glad you're here. I didn't think you...
Not quite. He's kind of, gone at the moment.
It's not normal. How did he...
We don't know. We were in a train crash, and ever since, well, suddenly Oz wasn't there anymore.
You're not telling him everything.
It's the worst news yet. Did you learn anything from him about the relics before?
He doesn't know.
The lamp can answer 3 questions.
He doesn't know Salem's immortal.
But all the questions were used up already.
Ooh.
Right.
Well, she didn't lie. He did tell them that.
Ospen told us that too. Once upon a time. At least we have you, Oscar. You're safe here in Atlas. Maybe together we can figure out how to bring Ospen back.
Thank you, sir.
Withholding information until you know you
General.
can trust him.
Ironwood?
That's interesting. He may also not know how to summon Jin.
You're giving it back to me?
After what happened with the Aesops, I don't want you to think I'm keeping anything from you. Especially something as important as this.
Okay.
For the time being, I think it's safest with the people who brought it here.
Thank you.
We must work together.
He doesn't know Salem's immortal.
Now, if you're all on board,
Tell us how we can help.
Okay. That's a good route.
Because getting the Amity Tower ready to launch won't be easy. But first, I think we need to get those weapons of yours up to our standards.
Okay.
Remember, this is Atlas.
I like
While
this.
assisting the military, we will provide you with the best equipment our scientists can devise.
Really?
I like this. Get everything you can from them
Then there was the third
without telling them everything.
Cut the chatter. I'd like to sincerely apologize for the miscommunication down in Mantle. We didn't
I feel
intend to.
so bad, honestly. If we had known who you were, we'd be laughing over a hot meal right now. And
I understand. You were just following orders. I mean, you could have asked us some questions first.
You could have.
Questions are for the weak. But we're all on the same team now. Not that I'm happy
Well,
about it.
if questions are for the weak, you,
We just wanted to say we're sorry, and that we're looking forward to working with you on our next mission. We might be students, but you've been fighting just as hard as we have, if not harder.
Exactly why I'm looking forward to seeing what you kids can do.
Okay, you're an interesting
Not
character.
Everything's a competition here.
Come on, let me show you around campus.
I'm really gonna like Penny.
I meant it when I said it was good to see you again.
Yeah. You too.
Apparently we're on a hugging basis now. Yeah, just go with it.
So that way's the cafeteria, and that way's the training rooms. Oh, and over there are the classrooms. Whew, this all looks great, Penny. But where are we staying? Remember, you're in Atlas now. As the most well-funded school on Remnant,
Nora's
every
just
teen at Atlas Academy gets
blowing
their
snot
own room.
bubbles over
And
there.
if that wasn't enough,
So we're staying in the dorms?
it'll be just like Beacon again.
Sorta. Except you have your own rooms. That was not the case in Beacon.
While that may be the case for the rest of the world, I can tell you what is certain. The kingdom of Atlas will remain strong, and it will remain safe.
I still sense a little bit of, oh, I was gonna say,
For the last
that
time,
is an
seeing
outfit.
their hideout makes us more susceptible to discovery.
That is an outfit, Watts.
We stay mobile.
Walking around a city with 1,000 eyes.
Our cybersecurity has been stepped up in Atlas. As usual, none of the code was updated in Mantle.
That certainly sounds useful.
It should be. I helped write that code, after all.
Nice. Well, that explains a lot.
Well, I suppose we all have our talents.
I guess it's a good thing Team RWBY got out of Mantle. Okay, then. Okay. I still think, regardless, on the whole, given what happened, it would have been much more. It would have made much more sense to just fly the ship straight into Atlas. But, you know, that's just me. If they were going to get caught anyway, they didn't have to. Oh, it's just going to get their heights. Okay. So, dude, there's really tall. 6'6" and 6'5". But, yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have met the guy that worked on Yang's arm or Maria's eyes, or Penny. But, yeah, I just feel like, I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. It all ended well. So, anyways, that was fun. That's a very interesting setup, getting into Volume 7. So yeah, we're going to put the tower. That's a good idea. Okay, there's some good ideas and some questionable ideas. Putting the tower, we need communication back. Putting the tower up on top of the Coliseum, Amity Coliseum, does make a lot of sense. It puts it way up high, out of the reach of Grimm, out of the reach of pretty much anyone except Atlas. So we can get communication back, and that would keep us from losing communications if one of the other towers should fall. That was actually a bad system. That was something that needed to be fixed. That was something that I didn't like when I heard about it. back in, what, Volume 3? Was it Volume 3? Or was it one of the World of Remnant videos? Because I watched those about the same time. So I don't know. But I do know that that was a bad setup, and that needed to be fixed. So, yeah. Putting the tower up high as a satellite is a good idea. Telling the world about Salem may be a good idea. It may not be a good idea. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how good of an idea that is. Because, okay, we're prepared for the Grim attack. We're prepared for people to panic and lose their shit, and for the Grim to attack, and we've covered that base. We know what to expect from Grim, apparently. If we're Atlas, we know what to expect from Grim. We've got a pretty good idea what to expect from the people. They're going to panic for a while, but they're probably going to calm down. Eventually, they're going to get over it, and things are going to settle down, and then everybody's going to know. What Ironwood clearly does not know is that Salem can't be killed. And it's very interesting that Team RWBY didn't tell him that. They also didn't tell him that Jen had a question left. They don't. They're playing their cards really well because they've got information that Ironwood doesn't have. They don't quite know if they can trust him, so they're basically telling him everything that they learned from Ozpin without lying to him, but withholding the information that they got from Jen. All the while taking advantage of the treatment that they're getting. They're learning everything about Ironwood's plan and getting protection in Atlas at the same time. So it's actually kind of slick. After a really boneheaded move in Chapter 1, really good move in Chapter 2, Episode 2, whatever, you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely redeemed themselves very quickly. So, anyways, I got to end this video. I enjoyed this, as always. It's looking like a really good setup. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you did. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe. And until next time, I am Stickboy, and I will see you guys later.